The namesake of Rose Medical Center is getting a statue in downtown Denver. Yeah, Rose Medical Center is named for a person, not for a flower. And that person was a big deal. Maurice Rose was raised in Denver, went to East High School, and the general went on to become one of the most important figures in World War II. Our Marshall Zellinger shows us how a pillar of Colorado's Jewish community is being immortalized in bronze.
I believe we started this project almost 3 years ago.
Among the historical figures in George Lundine's Loveland studio,
He looked like he came right off of a Hollywood set.
there is one famous face you may not recognize.
I had a couple of fellas from Denver came up a couple of years ago and asked me if I'd be interested in doing a sculpture of General Rose. And I looked them straight in the face and I said, "Who is General Rose?"
General Maurice Rose of Rose Medical Center fame.
No, I don't think he had much to do with medicine. He was out there trying to kill Nazis.
Most people thought the hospital was named after a rose, a flower. Not anymore.
Make that General Maurice Rose of World War II fame.
He was to Eisenhower what Grant was to Lincoln.
Marshall Fogel, who wrote an extensive biography on General Rose, is helping make sure when you hear Rose, you know who we're talking about.
He was the most decorated battle tank commander in U.S. military history.
He's kind of a forgotten hero, and I think it's important that future generations of Coloradans know about General Rose.
Paul Shaman helped convince lawmakers to pass a resolution allowing the statue to be placed in Lincoln Veterans Memorial Park, right across from the Capitol.
I hope they get an education. There'll be a QR code where they can learn more about General Rose.
Unfortunately, most of the shots you see of General Rose, he doesn't have much of an expression on his face, so when I do him, I'm going to try to give him a little bit more of an expression.
With all this attention to detail,
Do that until it looks a lot like a 45.
it seems surprising what happens next for this creation made of styrofoam, steel, wood, and clay.
Then we actually chop the whole piece into about 10 or 12 pieces.
The dissection happened yesterday, not because they're starting over. It's really the start. The pieces are waxed, taken to a foundry where another mold is made. The wax is melted out, and what's left is poured full of bronze. So General Rose can stand ready to lead again.
He's a national hero that has been unrecognized for too many years.
The bronze version of General Rose is supposed to be ready to be installed on Colorado Day, August 1st. No taxpayer money is being used for this, for those clamoring somewhere about the cost. It's about $1 million for the statue, a stone path to the statue, and the monument it will sit on, and lights to keep it seen at night, but none of it is taxpayer money.
That's really prominent placement in Denver, too. I mean, right there kind of out the front steps of the Capitol. And the sculptor, George Lundine, he's done some pretty recognizable work around town.
Yeah, you may recognize him from previous works as L. Ray Jepson at the DIA terminal and the baseball player outside Coors Field, which you quizzed me. I think it's just general baseball player and not anyone specific, but now I got to go back and check.
It's just a dude?
Just a guy with a bat welcoming you to the corner of 20th and Blake.
Just a guy who likes baseball. Could be any of us. That's the beauty of the statue. How about that? Oh, great story. Thank you, Marshall.